problem. We need Brainfire, and we need it in one piece. I'm sending you a tech bomb, which is equipped for docking onto Brainfire and infiltrating it with a virus. You'll have to weaken Brainfire's defenses first, so don't waste any time. The tech bomber will be arriving in a few minutes.
The tech bomber arrives in 3 minutes. Have fun, Flint. There's something going on. They have activated everything to try to stop the bomber.
Doesn't look good. I'm heavily damaged.
Program interruption impossible. The bomber has started the upload. Upload process 10%. They're adjusting the systems. 20%.
Target destroyed. I'm getting into the rescue capsule. They're coming up with the gas bubbles.
35%. Oh no, encoded. 40%. under full power and sending the codes to the satellite. We can't do anything anymore.
Okay, brain fire is all yours now if you still want it. I don't need it any longer, because first contact has been established, and he who controls space rules the world. Isn't it exciting to think about all the other satellites up there? I'm already looking forward to the twilight of the gods. You fools, your time is up! Now it's our turn!
Heads up, warrior. Here we fought where nothing could be gained. But we are still alive. I can feel your blood boiling. You'll get Sewell.
The technology now, so we can tap into that satellite anytime we want. And guess what? We received a reply from the satellite confirming our uplink. That was the first step. It won't be long now until I'm selling tickets to the surface, and Milstar X5 is only the beginning. Pretty soon, I'll have so much data from the topside that you anti-progressives won't be able to stop me.
You better hope all you got from that satellite was confirmation, Sue. Maybe we're dead already, but we just don't know it yet. That's apocalyptic 21st century technology you're messing with.
No pain, no gain. And I could care less who's with me and who's against me. Did you know? Corhonen recruited a whole damn army of high-tech scientists and engineers.
Shut your bilge, Sue. No egghead army is going to keep me from knocking every dumb idea you ever had right out of your fat head.
Your ignorance is almost Stone Age in its simplicity. Follow along, and you'll learn a lot about the new world I'm building. Oh, speaking of building a new world, Mad Sam is already on his way to Neopolis, where he's going to demonstrate efficiency to the Atlanteans. The efficiency of destruction.
The crawlers are withdrawing their troops toward Neopolis, and Sewell is doing the same.
It would piss me off if a Neopolis wise guy like that came into my territory, tore up the place with a few experiments, then left without even saying goodbye.
Can I count on you, Flint? Are you ready to give those screwballs a piece of your mind?
Hang on a minute. We don't even know what Brainfire puts in motion. That satellite could still be a military wrecking machine from the 21st century. Even if you don't believe me, at least keep an eye on the data channels. Something is going to happen. I know it.
All right. Until then, we're going to hunt Corhonen and Sewell to the end of the seas.
You got that right, King. We didn't know anything, we couldn't see anything. At most, there was a soft vibration in our souls, nothing else. An apparently harmless satellite suddenly launched an incredible weapon from a star-spangled sky that none of us had ever seen before. A laser shot unseen to Earth, devouring the air around it. Into this vacuum, a particle beam of hydrogen atoms was fired. Unnoticed by the insignificant inhabitants of Aqua, the particle beam triggered a small charge of 2 kilograms of explosive. The tiny explosion propagated itself along the Juan de Fuca and Cocos continental plates, triggering further charges. The explosions remained unseen, but our seismographs began to detect the effect. The resonance charges took their toll, splitting the Earth's crust at its most vulnerable points. As Charlie Gilmore explained to me later, the satellite was a military artifact of the 21st century. With it, earthquakes and volcanoes could be triggered from space, destroying whole civilizations without waging war. Her best guess was that terrorists had hacked into and reprogrammed an American military satellite with offensive and surveillance capabilities. The Earth split open, vomiting boiling magma into the icy and lifeless oceans, and stirring the fiery bellies of volcanoes around the planet. Seabeds fell away, revealing new depths, abysses, and seas beneath seas. The Earth had been gut-shot and her insides were bleeding out. For the inhabitants of Aqua, terror had a whole new meaning. El Topo contacted me and said his warning system showed an armada of crawlers and Soul's cutthroats making their way to Neapolis. Soul's allies were already causing riots in the city. Whether it was planned or not, the result was clear. Brainfire had created total chaos. We heard strange reports about poisonous nettle creatures and Kalmar-like beings haunting the outskirts of Neapolis. King was burning with rage. He had a score to settle with Soul and Mad Sam for showing him up. He was the mightiest warlord of the Tornado Zone, and he was gonna make them pay. Shaka, my wings, and I docked with the Creole girl, then King picked up speed toward Neapolis. Commander Forelli, who was responsible for city security, was informed we were on our way, and was grateful for any help he could get. Charlie Gilmore disappeared into her data bank and began to search through odd ancient documents and manuscripts. The seas around Neapolis seemed calm, but I knew that our enemies were out there and ready to fight. I could feel our lives getting cheaper by the minute.
Flint, I'm terribly sorry about, well, what happened to Admiral Cox. We were so stupid. Cox was right to try to stop the idiotic ideas of the new line.
Yeah, well, it's hard to kill an idea, and Korhonen and Soul have similar ideals. For them, it's simple. A lot of power, a lot of money, and the realization of their own insanity. Racism as compensation for their own imperfections.
Oh, the hell with it. It's too late for the Admiral. But Soul and Mad Sam are still metabolizing. And that's something we can fix. What are you hearing about those monsters? The squids?
I don't know. Everyone's in a panic, but nobody knows if they even exist. Hang on, Flint. The Brewmeister just sent me a message that Deep Draft 2 is being besieged by the Magma Eater. The crawlers are getting ready to terrorize Neapolis.
You ready, Harper?
Adrenaline flowing, sir. But who's picking up the tank?
Don't worry about that. I have a bit of money put away, and I'm more than willing to pay for my livelihood. I'll be waiting here for your return.
Jumbo, Radiant Man, what do you feel?
To be honest, as lonely... As a child, I remember being told about this legendary museum.
I can't find anything about my origins. Not a single piece of Africa, or the Dugan.
From what I understand, during the Great Descent, Africa had little chance to save its inhabitants in deep-sea dwellings.
Yeah. The origin of mankind lies in Africa.
Well, Princess, I'm just glad you're here now.
Light, sir. Do you have a reservation?
No, but I'm hungry as hell.
Today's special is 9-eye pulp in a foam of nitric oxide, served a la mode of the old ones. We also have a limb of cultured meat, served with seaweed salad.
Man, I'm fighting for my life out there, and you're trying to kill me in here. Can't I just get a plate of mussels without all this crap?
Mussels? Indeed not, sir. But as to shark, we do have shark sphincters in a sauté, which is a rare delicacy from the Clans Union.
Well, Sonny, are you looking for something special?
Yeah, peace, quiet, a new ship, and and a load of credits.
You are surrounded by the bones of dozens of surface dwellers, including kings, popes, and presidents.
What the hell am I gonna do with a bunch of old bones?
Think about it. Where will your bones come to rest one day?
In the Atacama City Incinerator.
I think you're missing my point. Anyway, you're one of the mercenaries, right? I hear you're having a hard time of it, but I hope the museum won't suffer any damage. I know, it's a crazy world. Good luck to you and your bones.
I think I'm about to crack up. I was in Atacama City a while ago and they had an earthquake alert. So I left and came to Neapolis, figuring I'd be safe here because the city is so well managed.
And instead you get monsters, terrorist gangs, freaked out ex-military officers, civil war, death, and ruin.
Yeah, I think I'll quit taking holidays and just go back to the Argentine basin. Nothing ever happens there, but maybe that's not such a bad thing.
Flint, you want to be in the middle of this horror as much as I do, right?
How are you, Chang? I can't believe Intrigues can spare you.
They can manage without me for a while. I'm here in Neapolis because I can't keep my torpedoes in their tubes any longer. Like I said, I'm a trained battle pilot, and I'm itching to get in on some of the action.
Glad to have you. We need everyone we can get. And don't worry, there's plenty of action around Neapolis with those damn squids on the move.
I hear Sul and Mad Sam are around as well. What do you say we put on our armor and spur our steeds?
You must have been talking to Charlie Gilmore. And what the hell is a steed?
We should take advantage of the current to sneak up on deep draft. No engine noise. We should go to navigation point 1 now. Let's go to navigation point 2, Flint. Now we're going to navigation point 3.
Target destroyed. By the tail of a mermaid, this is getting dangerous. These barbarians are whirling around like a skull of killer herring. We must not lose deep draft.
Now we should look for navigation point 4.
Yeah! Target destroyed!
marked target now.
Yeah! That one's headed for the bottom. Gigantic bio values on the scanners. Like something alive coming toward us. Poseidon himself has seen fit to save us. The magma eater is being savaged by sea monsters. That's fine with me, except they look like they might be even more dangerous than cold. Punch. I'm the head of operations, and I say the magma eater is still top priority. Don't listen to that military moron. Attack the devil's breed. You don't have to defend the magma eater with your lives. Just attack the crawlers and those damn octopuses at the same time. Target destroyed. The hell with it, baby. I'm gonna aim at the magma eater.
Flint. We've done in all the bad guys. The comfort of our own home is waiting for us.